Tonight, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Time to see this wide-open Baltimore offense go to work, and leading them, pretty darn good one, Lamar Jackson out of Louisville.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The numbers there for Brown from a week ago. 3 catches, 66 yards.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll get that to the rookie from Minnesota, Rashad Bateman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did, dominating on that side of the football.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in here by Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Play action. It's Wilson. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, Taylor, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In to make the stop, Patrick Queen, the linebacker, the Ravens leading 2020. Now this defense for the Ravens, they were
perfect fit.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. And they run with Edwards off the option. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 2nd and 8. Jackson. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there.
The Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is... down, and they keep the drive going.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Touchdown, Dolphins! Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, Not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive maybe. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. When first play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end Andrews. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Action. It's Jackson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. You close the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
And we'll see if they can disrupt it here. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Fitzgerald on the slant. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And again, he'll give it to Fitzgerald. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Throwing again here, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now Wilson on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Zach Wilson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they can potentially double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity for them.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark. And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it. Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So we have reached halftime, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On 1st down, Taylor. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 43 yards on the ground for him so far. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 7 yards the pickup there. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's got room. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. He was doing everything he could to get the 6 points, a little bit short, but still an excellent run.
And look at it from the defense's point of view. They could have given up on that play. They did not, and still were able to corral him. Now, they've got some work to do in this down coming up, but at least they're being competitive and trying to stay with it.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Taylor. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Zach Wilson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders. Now to add the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
23 yards, the final tally. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. Dobbins hit, and he fumbles. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. But the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to... And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it? So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Pernell McPhee in there on the stop. From the 27, Wilson. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He'll find Parker again, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now a give to Taylor. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run once more with Taylor. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Patrick Queen in there to drop him for a loss on the play. 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now Wilson completes it to Fitzgerald. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route, settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 98 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They go jet sweep here with Williams. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Touchdown! Stephen Carter, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's able to get this one. Closer to midfield across the 45. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Jackson to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And some room to maneuver. And all the way down. 73 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. So Lamar Jackson in the offense, down by 11, a minute 35 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Jackson into the secondary past the 40, finding Watkins, and all the way up to the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Connecting with Andrews. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Now Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he's got this down to the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. Here's Jackson. And incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dalvin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Throwing, Jackson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Jackson will throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme. I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Dolphins, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9.